new content. The new content. What do I have in store for SPW? It's quite simple. I don't know. You see, I don't plan things out. I usually act at whim. I usually just go ahead and do it right there. I don't plan things out at all, and so far in life, it has done me well. It has done me very, very well. Wait. Oh. Oh. Breathe in, yeah. Oh, yeah. Back to the promo. SPW. Get ready for the unpredictable, the crazy, but most importantly, get ready for Krack. Because quite frankly, Krack is somebody none of you can handle. Especially my opponent for tonight, JC Rebel, Jerk, Punk, something like that. I don't know. I don't care. You're a jobber. But you know what? I think you're cool. So, JC, whatever your fucking name is, get ready. Now it's gonna be a good boy and press stop right here. Which one is it? This one? No. No. No.
Krack. Heard what you said in your promo. You can't even get my name right, let alone function in a pro wrestling ring. Tonight, here on the debut episode of SPW Payback, you'll find out just who the Second City Savior really is. Tonight, you will find out the name of JC Punk. And it's simple, man. I'm going to go into the middle of that ring tonight, and I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to break you, and I'm going to go on to become the SPW World Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the debut of SPW Payback here on my YouTube channel, the HaiHoSilver channel, and yes, I am your host for the evening. I am HaiHoSilver, the voice of SPW Spotlight Pro Wrestling. Now coming to the ring, we've got JC Punk looking to make his CAW Wrestling debut here tonight in SPW. Now JC Punk has bitten off a little more than he can chew with the CAW veteran, Krack. Tonight, Krack makes his SPW debut, but we are all familiar with what Mr. Krack, the hardcore icon, can do in the middle of a squared circle. And here comes Krack. And Krack looks insanely pissed off right now. I think he might have took the words of JC Punk to heart. And the calmness of JC Punk was what really threw me off. Krack giving it his all in his promo, and yet Punk acting like nothing fazed him throughout that entire promo. Well, here is... what the hell is Krack doing? Is he looking to challenge one of the fans to a match? Does he really see JC Punk as that little of a threat tonight? This is a first round matchup for the SPW World Heavyweight Championship Tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Action underway on SPW Payback, and a great hip toss by Krack, getting Punk cornered here in the corner. Bunch of shoulder thrusts and a big body splash by Krack. Krack is one of the men who has held gold in almost every company he has been in. Great counter there with a float over DDT by Punk. And the Hurricanrana. Punk catching Krack off guard right now. Not much is known about the Second City Savior, JC Punk. This man, like I said, making his CAW Wrestling debut here in SPW and hoisting Krack up, dropping him with a big vertical suplex. Krack, big counter here, dropping him with that jawbreaker. Krack trying to get back into control of this match. Ladies and gentlemen, again, this is our opening bout of the evening for SPW Payback, a first round tournament matchup to determine the SPW World Heavyweight Champion. Later tonight, we will have the UK sensation Daniel Mars going one-on-one with SPW newcomer and CAW Wrestling newcomer Conrad Ontavious Corleone. Also later tonight, we will have the War Machine Levi McIntire in first round action. Cover 1, 2, kick out at 2, early kick out by Krack to JC Punk. Levi McIntire making his SPW debut tonight. A man who is also the owner of the Internet Championship Wrestling. He's trying to make a name and going multi-platform in all of CAW Wrestling tonight. Krack back on the attack on JC Punk right now. He's got Punk. Great snap suplex by Krack. Krack really seemed to be working on the neck of JC Punk right now. And Punk not in a good way here. Really needs to fight back to Krack in the early going. Krack looking to finish off Punk early in this matchup. Wait a second. The crowd. What a big neck breaker. The crowd not liking Krack really quick. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by JC Punk. Punk reversing into a big swinging neck breaker. Punk with looks like a martial arts background here. Great onslaught of attacks here. Great set out suplex by JC Punk up to the top rope. Moonsault connects by JC Punk. We got a cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Krack. Ladies and gentlemen, this marks his. Wait a second. What is JC Punk doing to Krack right now? You can't be serious. Punk setting up. Superplex to the outside of the ring. Let's take another look at this devastating superplex to Krack. Punk has to be feeling that superplex as well. And Punk back into the ring, letting Krack know how he feels about this right now. Punk flying body press to the outside. Krack in a bad way right now. What a backbreaker by Punk. JC Punk really dangerous on the outside of this ring right now. Referee's up to 4. Elbow straight to the side of the head of Krack. Springboard body press, taking out the referee, does JC Punk. Krack back into this match, now float over DDT. This is a very impressive back and forth matchup here between Krack and JC Punk. Krack back on the offensive here. Great maneuver by JC Punk. Or by Krack, excuse me, on to JC Punk. What is Krack sending Punk straight to the outside, bouncing off that steel barricade, dropping the fist to JC Punk. And what is Krack doing right now to Punk? What does Krack have in store for Punk right now? Onslaught of an attack there by Krack. Wait a second, setting him up to that barricade. No way. Is Krack spear through the barricade to JC Punk. Let's take another look at this. The devastation here in SPW in just our opening bout tonight. Krack on the offensive here. Krack showing why he is the hardcore icon. Wait a second. Punk battling back to Krack. Flipping over. Big corkscrew neckbreaker by JC Punk. Now Punk throwing Krack back into the ring. Another elbow to the throat of Krack. What is JC Punk doing here? Waiting, vaulting in. Blocked. Batted away by Krack. Wait a second. It was the twist of fate there by Krack. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. That was Krack's version of the twist of fate. Wait a second. Reversal here by JC Punk. Punk getting back into this match already. When we're about to see another great neck breaker combo by Punk. Irish whip into the corner. What is... Not again. JC Punk's already done it once. Is he really thinking about this again? JC Punk's got him up. And superplex to the outside once again. Punk picking his spots well. Replay after replay, the devastation. You know the body has to be broken on Krack. JC Punk, I don't see how he's up and functioning right now. What is he thinking about here? To Krack. Krack calls himself the hardcore icon. JC Punk giving him a run for his money. No, you can't be serious right now. Punk trying to end Krack. What the hell? JC Punk could very well be ending the career of Krack early in SPW. That sickening thud was hard to even listen to, let alone look at. Punk, it's academic here. And he just keeps the attack going on Krack. This match has to be academic right now. Krack has to be done. Irish whip back into the ring. I don't see how Krack can even function right now as JC Punk continues this onslaught. Punk to the top rope. Looking to end it here. Wait, Punk misses. Big mistake by JC Punk. Can Krack capitalize? He has him up. Wait a second. Krack twist of fate right there. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by JC Punk. This kid will not give up. What is keeping Krack in this match? And what is keeping JC Punk going right now? Wait a second. Could we really be seeing the Punk plunge right now? He's got it! Punk plunge! Punk plunge, this could be it, cover! 1, 2! Kick out at 2 by Krack! And what a hip toss by Krack! Is he really looking to crack the whip one more time and nail that twist of fate? Crack it! Krack just did it one last time, cover! 1, 2, 3, Krack pulls off the upset victory, it seems like, here tonight. Krack moving on to the next round of the SPW World Heavyweight Championship Tournament. What a match and what a fight put up by JC Punk. This superstar is going to have a bright future in SPW, but it's time for Krack right now. Ladies and gentlemen, Krack pulling off a big victory. We'll be right back to SPW Payback.
Well, it's official. None other than Spotlight Pro Wrestling has signed me, Daniel Miles. Now, for those of you who don't know who I am, which I'm very surprised, I'm the guy who, in his debut, won Money in the Bank, is a #1 contender, and that's just in one fed. In another fed, I am currently an internet champion. I have taken the fight to an entire nation, and I've simply delivered what none of these people on this roster. Who is this roster of SPW? Let's see. Conrad, Ontavious, Corleone or something. Corleone. Who? The Second City Savior, JC Punk. Okay, the American Werewolf. Looks like we need a silver bullet for NJ Knox. And then, of course, we gotta have the hardcore legend himself, Krack. You can't have anything without Krack. So, of course, he had to be included. Then you have Jason Justice. Jason Justice, the artist formerly known as J. Kong. How many times have I seen J. Kong? YWF. ACW, COH, Jason Justice now. Well, at least he's trying to reinvent himself. And then you have Levi and McIntire. I have nothing to say about Levi McIntire because there's nothing to say. Anyways, point being, there is me and 6 other guys with one other spot that needs to be filled. And the SPW World Heavyweight Championship Tournament is about to start. Now I look at that and, well, I guess I'm in this little tournament where I have to face Conrad, Ontavious, Corleone, or whatever. COC. Let's just call him that. And, well, I don't know anything about COC. Except it stands for kook. Kook. Kook, kook for Cocoa Pops. I believe that's what they say. But, here's something very interesting. Me, Daniel motherfucking Mars. And you know what Mars brings? Bars! Because I'm out of this motherfucking world. Planet Mars has arrived in SPW.
Well, we just heard from the most decorated man in all of CAW Wrestling, Daniel Mars. And he is in action next against this man, Conrad Ontavious Corleone. I mean, the amount of disrespect there by Daniel Mars towards COC was pretty atrocious in my mind. Daniel Mars is very cocky coming into this match, and he is very sure of himself. I mean, he couldn't even pronounce Conrad Ontavious Corleone's name right, let alone he thinks he is going to come in and take the SPW World Heavyweight Championship away from an upstart like this man. I mean, he is not even giving Conrad Ontavious Corleone a chance here tonight. But this is the CAW Wrestling debut of COC, Conrad Ontavious Corleone. Daniel Mars, we know who he is and we know what he has done in the business, but this is not YWF. This is not COH. This is SPW. This is a whole new ball game for this man right here, Daniel Mars, the UK dance sensation. Daniel Mars making his way to the ring. Full of energy, full of spite for this entire roster, it seems. But Daniel Mars could very well be the face of the next generation of CAW wrestlers. He is definitely, in a short amount of time, taking the CAW Wrestling world by storm. And tonight, he is going to try to conquer yet another federation in SPW. Here we go! SPW First Round World Championship Tournament action underway. Daniel Mars taking the attack straight to Conrad Ontavious Corleone. Big jawbreaker by Mars onto Corleone. And Daniel Mars pretty much gave his backstory in his promo earlier, right before this match. Mars up to the top rope. Great crossbody, taking it to COC. We don't know much about COC, but we know he was wanting to take the fight to Mars. And there we go. Daniel Mars taken down by Conrad Ontavious Corleone. Now Corleone on the attack here on Daniel Mars. Arm whip takedown. Up to the top rope. Blockbuster neckbreaker. Straight to the mat goes Mars. And back on the attack is Conrad Ontavious Corleone, not letting Daniel Mars even get a breather right now. Big onslaught by COC. In a second, big shoulder tackle by Conrad Ontavious Corleone, dropping the elbow drop. COC feeling confident here, dropping the senton splash, but what a big miss into a shooting star press by Daniel Mars. Now this is one thing you definitely got to watch out for from Daniel Mars. He has a high-flying offense that barely anyone in the CAW Wrestling world can match. Flip bottom by Daniel Mars. We got to cover 1, 2. I thought it was over there early in the match for Conrad Ontavious Corleone. But a big calf kick here by Daniel Mars. Mars definitely building the offense early here in this match. Wanting to put Conrad Ontavious Corleone out of this tournament cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by COC. Hip toss by Conrad Ontavious Corleone. Bringing the fight back to Daniel Mars now. Again, ladies and gentlemen, later tonight, we will have the SPW debut of Levi McIntire, as he will go one-on-one with Jason Justice. Or not Jason Justice, excuse me, and Knox. Jason Justice will be making his SPW debut tonight as he goes one-on-one with the Anarchist, Seth McInerney. But that's later tonight. Right now, great SPW action between Daniel Mars and Conrad Ontavious Corleone. Moonsault straight to the outside by Daniel Mars. Wait, Corleone blocking the punch and delivering a massive running neckbreaker to Daniel Mars. Daniel Mars in so many heated feuds in his young career with the likes of Bruno Lewis Stevens and several others. But here we are in SPW. Big backhand by Conrad Ontavious Corleone, dropping Daniel Mars neck first onto the steel steps. Wait a second. Here we go. Announce table being taken apart by Conrad Ontavious Corleone. Big blockbuster neckbreaker on Daniel Mars from the top rope to the outside of the ring. I'm afraid to see what Conrad Ontavious Corleone here has planned for Daniel Mars. Mars is motionless right now, ladies and gentlemen. That drop to the steel steps by Ontavious Corleone, Conrad Ontavious Corleone, really did a number to Daniel Mars. And COC trying to build offense. Daniel Mars fighting back. Working on the leg of Conrad Ontavious Corleone. And springboard crossbody splash by Daniel Mars. And big clothesline taking down Mr. Conrad Ontavious Corleone. Corkscrew neckbreaker. Daniel Mars back on the offensive. Daniel Mars back in control of this matchup. Big clothesline in the corner by one Daniel Mars, and back to that shooting star splash cover. Rope break, save, might have been the only thing to save. Conrad, Ontavious, Corleone, dropping it with the neck breaker. Corleone to the top rope, senton splash going in for the cover. 1, 2, kick out at 2 by Daniel Mars. And a one-man flapjack. Mars fighting back once again to Conrad, Ontavious, Corleone. What a big trouble in paradise kick cover. 1, 2, kick out at the last second by Conrad, Ontavious, Corleone. And delivering a big hip toss to Daniel Mars. Body slam. And now, COC. Wait a second. What are we about to see? COC hits the stump puller pile driver. This is it. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Daniel Mars. I was about ready to say, welcome to the second round, Conrad, Ontavious, Corleone, but that is not a problem. And big trouble in paradise kick one more time from Daniel Mars. Moonsault. Block, the knees are up by Conrad, Ontavious, Corleone. And wait a second. Ankle lock applied to the ankle of Daniel Mars. COC definitely on the attack once again. And big flying clothesline, lunging himself straight at Daniel Mars cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Daniel Mars. Taking Mars down with that shoulder tackle once again does Conrad, Ontavious, Corleone. Now, I know COC has something big planned here. Drop kick to the side of the head of Daniel Mars. Now, it's going to be surprising if Mars does not have a concussion by the end of this. 2. Kick out at 2 once again by Daniel Mars. Collar and elbow lock up here. Mars getting the best of it here. And big reverse atomic drop by Daniel Mars. Mars throwing COC to the ring apron and landing right here in front of us, right in front of the announce table. Daniel Mars, what is this man planning? Conrad, Ontavious, Corleone is on our announce table. Daniel Mars! Elbow drop through the announce table. Let's take a look at this again. COC taken out by Daniel Mars. Planet Mars is attacking right now. And Daniel Mars not letting COC get any more leverage. And this could be it. There it is. Trouble from Mars. Trouble from the planet Mars right there. Cover is imminent. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Daniel Mars defeats Conrad, Ontavious, Corleone in what was one of the most heated battles I have ever seen as a commentator here on YouTube. Daniel Mars moving to the next round of the SPW World Championship Tournament. Great fight put up there by one Conrad, Ontavious, Corleone. But tonight, the battle goes to the most decorated man in CAW Wrestling, Daniel Mars.
SPW, it's me, the emissary of justice, Jason Justice. I am in SPW with one goal. That's bring gold around my shoulders, my waist. I'm planning to be a Grand Slam champion. So if he's the world champion, the Generation X champion, whatever you want to call it, Jason Justice will have the gold. I'm here to take the injustice out of the car business. From COH to SPW, the elites keep taking over. But from now on, we tired. We tired of you bringing the titles to you, thinking that you are the best, se acabó. From now on, the Puerto Rican judge of CAW Wrestling is here. And as things used to be my way or para calle, things keep being to the next level with Jason Justice, and there's no way I would end up being a loser in this war. It's a war, it's in everywhere. Nathan Roberts, Jason Justice, we everywhere. Everywhere you want to see will be. And that's what keep hurting you, because it's a rebellion in the CAW business, a rebellion against everybody, the Levi McIntires, the DT Monies, everybody, Travis, Marco, Rochambeau, everybody, Fisk. If you don't like it, you better get out of my way, because from now on, SPW is the House of Justice, and the Hall of Justice will reign supreme.
The America you know is a lie. The God that you know is dead. You are only left with yourself and two options. You can live your life in complacency and keep telling yourself everything is okay, or you can stand and fight back and take back your life. I'm Seth McInerney. I will set you free.
Ladies and gentlemen, we just heard from Jason Justice and Seth McInerney, and look at the Tron here. This is the Tron of one, the Anarchist, Seth McInerney. McInerney making his SPW debut. I, for one, am a big fan of Seth McInerney, all the way back from the days of ACW, where McInerney made his CAW Wrestling debut. Like, ACW gave him the platform to show the world what he could do, and now he is all over the place, blowing up, and now he is here in Spotlight Pro Wrestling. Seth McInerney, one man, one goal. That is the SPW World Championship, and that is to rid the world of the social injustices. Mr. McInerney, one-on-one with the Puerto Rican judge, Jason Justice. Now, one thing I want to know is what's up with the robe that Jason Justice is currently wearing right now. He's like he's trying to pay homage to Ric Flair here for some reason or another. Either way, the Puerto Rican judge, Jason Justice, on his way to the ring. He is looking to make an impact in the CAW Wrestling business himself. In his words, he is being held down by every other CAW promotion he is a part of. But he says there's a big difference between every other CAW promotion in SPW. He feels that he is going to get a shot here in SPW. And let's see what happens here. McInerney, Jason Justice, right now. SPW first round World Championship Tournament action continues here. Seth McInerney, Jason Justice. Big clothesline by Seth McInerney, taking Justice down. Jason Justice, decorated tag team wrestler, wanting to become a breakout single star here in Spotlight Pro. And big reversal here on Seth McInerney by Jason Justice. And now Jason Justice, big back body drop on McInerney. The one thing I know about Seth McInerney more than anything, this man is no stranger to championship cover. Two almost ended McInerney early as I was sitting here giving information about him. The one thing I know about Seth McInerney from watching other CAW feds and from being a part of ACW myself is McInerney is no stranger to championship gold. McInerney never lost his ACW Intercontinental Championship. McInerney also undefeated. But big knee to the gut of Seth McInerney by Jason Justice here. Justice, one more knee to the gut of McInerney. Now, Jason Justice, a big hot streak revealed after he went from the, like Daniel Mars said it best in his promo. He is the artist formerly known as J. Kong. Going from J. Kong to Jason Justice, definitely a big attitude switch, and definitely more ruthless aggression. What the hell was McInerney doing there? But more ruthless aggression in Jason Justice than we've ever seen before. But McInerney countering every bit of aggression here, but reversal there, rolling out of the way is Jason Justice at the last second. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching the first round tournament for the SPW World Championship all night here on SPW Payback. And remember, if you like this show, please give us a thumbs up here on YouTube. Share this and favorite it with all of your friends here on the HaiHoSilver channel. Again, I'm your host, HaiHoSilver, and Seth McInerney, currently in the ring right there in the black trunks, taking on the Puerto Rican judge, Jason Justice. McInerney head scissors attach, and big elbow to the face of Jason Justice. Justice being Irish whipped into the ropes. Big front drop kick by McInerney. Now, the one move you definitely have to watch out for from wait, cover here. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Jason Justice. The one move you definitely have to watch out for from Seth McInerney is that Molotov pile driver. That is the deadliest move in professional wrestling today. The package pile driver has taken out many people by the hands of Seth McInerney, and he is looking to put away Jason Justice with it tonight, I almost guarantee you. Big elbow to the head of Seth McInerney, Justice to the top rope, dropping the fist, but nothing but canvas as McInerney rolls out of the way. Seth McInerney just straight ruthless right now on one Jason Justice. It is great to see McInerney back in a CAW Wrestling ring, dropping Jason Justice and giving that spinning elbow drop cover. Rope break. Jason Justice got to the ropes in time, and big hip toss to recover from that attack by McInerney. See, this is the kind of action you will be expecting from SPW here tonight. Delayed vertical suplex by Jason Justice. And Jason Justice missing once again with that fist drop. Wait a second! Hold on! Molotov pile driver! Cover! 1, 2, it's academic! Seth McInerney out of nowhere hitting a Molotov pile driver to pick up the victory over Jason Justice. Seth McInerney moving on to the semifinals of the SPW World Heavyweight Championship Tournament. What an abrupt ending to this matchup. But definitely a well-deserved victory for that man, Seth McInerney. Moving on to round number 2, the semifinals, next episode of Payback.
Well, Spotlight Pro Wrestling, it is I, Levi McIntire. You might have seen me in other CAW companies such as YWF, COH, ICW, and for a short time IWA and YWA. Even though YWA was a complete, utter piece of shit company, and I'm glad it's dead. But anyways, Spotlight Pro Wrestling has the potential to become one of the best CAW companies in all of YouTube, or should I say in all of the internet. But I'm not here for helping this company get up to the high rankings. I'm here to kick the shit out of everyone in this company and win championships. Now, you've got guys here such as Krack, who I've had issues with in COH, and he is one delusional crackhead bitch. I could go on forever about talking about everybody, but you know what, it'd just be a waste of time. On our first show of SPW, be on the lookout for a huge statement from myself, Levi McIntire. See you soon, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Spotlight Pro Wrestling. Payback here, and this is the main event of the evening. First round matchup for the SPW World Championship Tournament. And here we have the American Werewolf and Knox. Don't let this man's stature fool you. He is one of the fastest men I have ever seen in a CAW Wrestling ring, and he's making his SPW debut here tonight. Now Knox going one-on-one with a man that I'm simply afraid of as a commentator here. That is Levi McIntire. And McIntire said that tonight he is going to make a big statement. And he is looking to do that at the expense of the American Werewolf and Knox. Ladies and gentlemen, here he comes. This is Levi McIntire. McIntire heading to the ring with one purpose and one purpose only. That is to hurt Knox. And that is to try and become the SPW World Heavyweight Champion. Now, in a backhanded kind of way in his promo, he said SPW has the potential to become one of the greatest CAW wrestling shows in all of YouTube. Hell, in all of the internet. His words, not mine. But then he said he's not here to help us achieve the ratings that we want to get. He is just here to kick ass, take names, and win championships. Well, Levi McIntire always runs his mouth, but tonight he has to back it up. Knox, McIntire, right now. Here we go. Knox trying to get offense going, but Levi McIntire, big power slam. McIntire taking the fight straight to Knox here. Samoan drop by Levi McIntire. McIntire said he is going to make a statement in this matchup. He is not letting Knox get any offense going. Splash, 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Knox. Wait a second. Knox fighting back here. What is Knox doing? Straddling the ropes does Levi McIntire. Blockbuster neckbreaker. Knox trying to build offense, trying to take control of Levi McIntire. And Levi McIntire's head bouncing off of that turnbuckle. But now Knox definitely trying to build offense, but Levi McIntire getting the best of it once again. Dropping consecutive elbows. And now from facelock and a big chop taking Knox off of his feet. What a quick power slam by McIntire. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Knox. The American Werewolf needs to get into this. And as soon as I say something, hip toss by Knox. Fast-paced action here between Knox and McIntire. And Knox getting the best of it right now. Dropping that big leg drop across the throat of Levi McIntire. 1. Big forceful kick out right after 1. Power slam once again by McIntyre. Levi McIntyre saying he's going to do what's best for him in this company. And wait a second. What is McIntyre doing? Sit out! Power bomb by Levi McIntyre. McIntyre just pummeling NJ Knox, and a big forceful clothesline by McIntyre. What an enziguri. Levi McIntyre not giving NJ Knox any opportunity. 1-2 kick out at 2 by Knox. Knox trying to build the momentum once again, trying to get things back on his side. And Levi McIntyre, Irish whipped into the corner, and big hip toss once again by Knox. Knox flying, the splash landing, cover, 1. Another twit kick out by Levi McIntyre. Knox hits that snap hurricanrana, and this time nobody home for the splash. Dropping the knees straight down does Levi McIntyre. Dropping the knees right across the face one more time. Big German suplex. Pin 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Knox. Oh my God. Levi McIntyre wanting to make a statement, and he is doing so here right now. He is putting the entire SPW roster on notice. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Knox. Knox countering here. Knox surprising McIntyre. Dropping the leg drop, but no one home. Busting his ass does NJ Knox. Wait a second. McIntyre has that look in his eyes. Kick straight to the spine of NJ Knox. And McIntyre going up to the top. Trying to drop the knees, but no one home. Dropping the knees anyway, right across the face of NJ Knox. McIntyre just seemingly taking NJ Knox to the cleaners. We're outside the ring now. What is going on here? This is not good for NJ Knox. This is not good. No! Levi McIntyre, no! You're in the Young Kid's career! Kick straight to the head! What the hell is Levi McIntyre thinking? McIntyre taking out NJ Knox. One last time. Irish whip. This has to be it for NJ Knox. This kid is done for. And the onslaught continues by Levi McIntyre. He will not leave this kid alone and put him away. Levi McIntyre continuing the onslaught. He's as good as gone here. 1, 2. Kick out at 2 by Knox as soon as I say something. NJ Knox fighting back. The heart of Knox. But Knox once again just taken out by Levi McIntyre. McIntyre sending him up to the turnbuckle. Are we about to see the McIntyre Buster here? McIntyre Buster. Cover. 1, 2. Kick out at 2. McIntyre cannot believe it. NJ Knox showing the heart and resilience. Knox just hit the cutter. What is this? Cover. 1, 2. Kick out at the last second by McIntyre. Snapping off the power slam once again does McIntyre. Wait a second. There it is. He's bridging it. It's academic. Knox taps out. McIntyre submission victory. Levi McIntyre putting the entire SPW roster on notice. winner, moving on to the second round of the SPW World Championship Tournament, is Levi McIntire. Be sure to like, favorite, and share this video with everybody. Also, subscribe for more SPW action. Thank you for joining us here tonight on SPW Payback. My name is HaiHoSilver, and until next time, I will see you guys later. Levi McIntire wins, ladies and gentlemen.